The city of University City goes right up to the deadline to apply for federal money to buy out flood-weary homeowners. Officials had till midnight tonight to get in that application in hopes of landing tens of millions of dollars. But some residents who've lost everything are still skeptical. That is tonight's You Paid For It. Deanna Anderson is one of the hard-hit homeowners on Wilson Street in University City, hoping for a break. Her home was condemned after the historic July flooding. City officials have been accused of dragging their feet in dealing with the flood issue. How much have you lost in all this?
I've lost everything. My entire life was sitting on this curb and got picked up by the trash. I have nothing. I don't have a vehicle. I don't have a home. I don't have contents. I have nothing. And I have a government who's playing games with me.
But City officials see a light at the end of the dark tunnel. They beat the Friday deadline to apply for $40 million or more in FEMA money for buyouts and other flood measures. I talked to University City City Manager Gregory Rose. How this process come about?
Yeah, the process actually occurred as a result of the historic flooding. Once the president declared this as a disaster, that opened up a program that now we can apply for these funds.
How many homes could you buy out on this scenario?
Well, we're providing the entire list of homes. That was around 300 homes that were condemned, and so that's what we're looking to end up purchasing. We know that those homes have historically been on Wilson. They started a buyout program, I believe, in 2010 and ran out of funding. So we're going to start there.
Rose says roughly 75% of the $40 million they're after is federal money, but they've got to supply 25% matching funds.
We're hopeful that Metropolitan Sewer District will be partnering with us with the application as well as with the matching funds that's required.
Here's MSD spokesman Sean Hadley.
MSD's role in this is actually we're giving them their money that's in their special tax district, which is about $750,000 up until fiscal year 2024. That's money that's coming from the UC residents that we just administered for the University City. So it's actually not MSD's money that they're getting their own money.
Why did you guys wait till the last minute to do this?
Yeah, we have a lot of projects that are underway. We wanted to make sure that we did a good job doing our due diligence.
So what are your thoughts that they actually waited till the last minute to do this?
Again, I think it's a political move. I think they want to say they did the right things. I found out how to do it and told them over a month ago. So to wait till the day before, you have no intentions of actually helping people.
Now, the city manager says while University City is getting in the paperwork to apply for that federal money, they have no idea how long it's going to take before the money gets to residents, many of whom have lost everything in the devastating flood. Of course, I'll stay on top of this deal. After all, you paid for it.